They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left.
Come on, oh no.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. Good running inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Ford. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A tight end in motion now. Here comes Vidal. We'll get this to about midfield. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Here's 2nd and 9. Pistol formation with Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Going right sideline and complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff, and this is Vidal. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll give this to Vidal. is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll run with Vidal. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. Running with authority, he pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. The speed on display. He's in. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They send a receiver in motion left. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll begin here on the ground. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion over Flowers. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. all even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Third and 5. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's inside the 25. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jackson out of the pistol. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and a yard. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have...
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He's going to look for the home run ball.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending.
Big opening up the middle to the 20. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36. This drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on second down. Throwing right. It's taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll come up to third and 3.
No, we changed it.
Now, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his big tight ends. Touchdown, Ravens. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he will go all away. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath him.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 17 yards on that play. First down, Baltimore.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Let's go now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
35, Browns 28.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Come on, set.
They'll run with 4. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. That's caught 4. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
He'll run here. It's Ford. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Sly's kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Off balance throw, it's complete. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets them down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kimani Vidal. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Browns 31. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is 4. Room to run at the 40. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
2nd and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
42. Browns 37.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is hard. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Browns 37.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action now. Jackson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 8. Jackson now. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll motion over Flowers. Third and short, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
60 Maverick. Let's go. Take go.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll motion over Flowers. Here comes Vidal. Not much. Second and long coming up. On the ground, it's Vidal. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
On the jump. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1-score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Jackson out of the pistol. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
No motion over Flowers. 3rd and long for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by 4. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
65 cat, go!
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Give them 14 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
So step 1 is just get close enough that you have a shot to strike in the end zone. So that's a nice completion there on this 2-minute drive. But remember, Mike, they're kind of up against it.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, on 2nd and long.
18, rapid. Come on, set.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw. Downfield for Njoku. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Owen. Hey, middle.
A handoff, and this is Vidal. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.